The championship game hung on a single shot, Asahi's shot. But as he leaped, the bandage wrapping his right hand began to unravel.
Number. Not now, not in front of everyone.
The ball sailed wide. Asahi hit the ground and sprinted off the court, clutching his hand like a wounded animal.
Asahi, what's wrong? Wait.
In the empty locker room, Asahi sat trembling. He unwound the bandage with shaking fingers.
6 fingers. Old scars from when I tried to cut it off. The shame never heals.
A memory surfaced. His grandmother's gentle voice. The same words she'd whispered since he was 6.
Hide it. Always hide it. One day you'll understand why, but until then, keep it secret.
I kept that promise for 10 years, and now it's all falling apart.
The bandage lay loose. Beneath it, a faint golden aura pulsed, and a 6th finger, a mark no one must ever see. Asahi's mind drifted back 10 years, to the elementary schoolyard where the teasing first started.
Look at his hand. 6 fingers. You are a monster.
Everyone laughs. I just stare at my hand, wishing I could cut it off.
That night, alone in his room, he found scissors. If he could just remove the extra finger, maybe they'd stop calling him a freak. He bit his lip and pressed the blade. Blood dripped onto the floor. The shame was worse than any physical pain.
Asahi, stop. What are you doing?
She snatched the scissors away, her face pale with horror, and pulled him into her arms.
One day, you will understand. This is not a curse. But until then, you must hide it from the world.
Not a curse? Then, why do I feel like a monster? She doesn't understand.
She wrapped the wound gently. From that night, the white bandage became his shield and his prison. 7 years later, Asahi stood alone at his grandmother's funeral, the rain masking his tears, his bandaged hand hidden in his pocket.
The only person who ever protected me is gone. Now, I am truly alone.
A hand settled on his shoulder, firm, deliberate. An old man he had never seen before.
You are Asahi, aren't you? We must speak. It's about your hand.
How does he know? No one knows except, did she tell him?
The man's eyes were sharp, ancient. He gestured toward a small side room away from the mourners.
Come, there are things you need to hear. Things your grandmother could not fully explain.
Asahi followed, his heart pounding. The door closed behind them, shutting out the world.
Your 6th finger is not a defect, Asahi. It is a mark of something far greater.
Greater? What could possibly be greater than this curse?
Uncle Kenji slowly unrolled an ancient scroll, its edges crumbling, revealing ink that had not faded in 100 years.
Our family is the Takeda lineage, samurai archers of unmatched precision. The 6th finger is not an accident. It is the source.
Samurai, precision. This old man is insane. It's just a deformity.
On the scroll, a warrior drew a bow, his hand clearly marked with 6 fingers. Beside him, the date, 1898.
Your grandmother kept it secret to protect you. The power awakens with acceptance, but it also brings danger.
Protect me. All my life, I thought she was ashamed.
You are the last carrier, Asahi. What you do with this gift is your choice.
He handed Asahi the scroll. Asahi's wrapped hand reached out, trembling.
A gift? Or just another curse, hidden under bandages?
Asahi walked out into the rain, the ancient scroll tucked inside his jacket, his mind a storm of confusion and fragile hope. That night, Asahi found himself alone on the outdoor court, the rain-washed asphalt, reflecting the streetlights.
What if it's true? What if this thing actually has power?
He began to unwind the bandage. The fabric fell away, and a soft golden light pulsed from between his fingers.
It's real. The light. It's not just a deformity.
He picked up the ball, aimed, and shot. The ball arced impossibly, swishing through the net without touching the rim.
I barely aimed. It just went.
He shot from half court. Swish. He spun and launched a wild hook shot. Swish. Every shot, no matter how absurd, found the net. Finally, he stopped, breathing hard, the ball resting under his arm. The glow dimmed.
This is incredible. But if anyone sees, they'll never let me play. They'll call me a freak all over again.
He sat on the cold bleachers, staring at his hand, the gift and the curse. Now impossible to deny. The next day, Asahi returned to practice, his bandage freshly wrapped, his secret burning beneath the white gauze. He moved across the court with a new precision. Every shot a perfect swish that left his teammates staring.
Man, Asahi, you've been unstoppable lately. What's your secret?
If only they knew. But I can't say a word.
Asahi just shrugged, forcing a smile, but his hand tingled under the bandage, the power almost begging to be released.
Hey, is your hand okay? You've been gripping that bandage all game.
He's getting too close. I have to end this conversation. It's nothing. Just an old injury. Don't worry about it.
An injury that never heals? Asahi, you can talk to me.
You know? Asahi grabbed his bag and left, but Ryo's worried gaze followed him out. The first crack in his wall of secrecy, the final buzzer loomed, the gym roaring with the championship on the line. Asahi dove for a loose ball, stretching every fiber.
The bandage. I can feel it slipping.
The white cloth unraveled in a spiral, whipping through the air, and his hand, 6 fingers and a blazing golden light, was exposed to the world. A collective gasp swept through the stands. Phones rose, cameras clicked.
Look, it's a monster hand. 6 fingers. He's been hiding a deformity all this time.
On the court, Asahi knelt frozen. The golden glow reflected in his wide, horrified eyes as the crowd's laughter and shock rained down.
No, no, no. This can't be happening. Everyone is staring. They think I am a freak.
The referee's whistle died in his throat. Teammates stared, their faces a mix of disbelief and unease. The game halted. For a long moment, there was only the blinding golden light and the crushing weight of 10,000 stares. The secret he had hidden since childhood was now in every eye, every camera, every mocking whisper. His worst nightmare had come true. By morning, the video had spread like wildfire. Every screen showed his hand, 6 fingers, glowing golden.
They'll call me a freak, a cheater. I can never show my face again.
The headlines were merciless. Mutant hands, freak of nature, cheater or victim. The comments a sewer of hate. The news sites ran the headline. Deformed freaks, secret hands exposed.
6 fingers and a golden glow? He's not human. Share this video.
Kato's video had millions of views, with laughing emojis piling up like a funeral pyre.
Even the people I called friends are sharing it. I am completely alone.
He stopped going to school. He stopped answering his phone. His world shrank to the 4 walls of his room.
Basketball. It was the only thing I had. Now they'll take that too.
He sat in the dark, the golden glow flickering faintly, his dreams in ashes. A week later, the Basketball Federation held a press conference. Cameras flashed as Mr. Sato stepped to the podium.
We've reviewed the footage. Asahi's extra finger creates an undeniable unfair advantage. A full investigation is now underway.
The words hit like a punch. Unfair advantage. Asahi watched the broadcast alone, the blue light flickering on his hollow face.
They're going to ban me. I'll never play again. It's over.
The next morning, an official letter arrived. Thick paper, cold language. Potential lifetime ban pending review. A lifetime ban. The words seemed to blur. The dream of playing basketball, forever out of reach.
What was the point of that power if it costs me everything?
Outside, the world churned. Talk shows debated his fate. Experts called him a genetic anomaly. But in the darkness, Asahi felt only hollow. He had to face the hearing, but he already knew the verdict. The Federation's decision loomed like a guillotine over his neck. There was no one to speak for him. Ryo came to Asahi's door, his knocks insistent, until his friend finally let him inside.
Asahi, I don't care about the extra finger. You are still my friend and teammate. His words were warm, but they felt like a drop of rain on a wildfire of shame.
Ryo left, and the silence of the room crashed down, heavier than before. The next morning, Asahi found Uncle Kenji beneath the cherry tree, its petals falling like snow.
This power chose you, Asahi. How you carry it is your burden and your freedom.
But the world has already made its choice. They'll never see me as anything but abnormal.
That night, Asahi sat alone, his scarred hand illuminated by a faint golden glow.
All those years I hid. It wasn't protection. It was a cage made of fear.
The choice still crushed him. But a tiny spark of defiance refused to be smothered. In the quiet of his room, Asahi traced the jagged scars on his fingers, marks of a childhood spent hating himself.
I did this to myself because I believed I was a monster, but I was just a scared kid.
The memory of the scissors, the blood dripping, his grandmother's horrified gasp, it all crashed over him.
She said it wasn't a curse. She said one day I'd understand. Maybe that day is now.
He watched the golden glow pulse beneath his skin, steady and warm, like a heartbeat he'd never allowed himself.
Hiding never made me normal. It just made me invisible. I am tired of being invisible.
He stood before the bathroom mirror, the white bandage still wrapped tight, his reflection a stranger.
No more. I am done hiding.
With trembling fingers, he began to unwind the bandage. Each layer fell away, a decade of shame unraveling. In the glass, his 6 fingers shone, the golden aura blazing. His eyes, once hollow, now burned with resolve. The next day, Asahi walked into a busy park with no bandage, his 6 fingers visible for the world to see. He began shooting baskets, the ball swishing with effortless precision. A few onlookers stared, but Asahi didn't flinch.
This is who I am. Let them see.
Then a small voice cut through. You are like me. A little girl ran forward, her own 6-fingered hand raised.
Yuki, no. We promised to keep it hidden.
But the girl beamed, staring at Asahi's hand with wonder. Her mother halted, tears welling in her eyes.
Ever since she was born, we've wrapped her hand. She's never seen another person like her.
I am not the only one. There are so many hiding in fear. I'll do something. We can't hide forever. I promise you.
For the first time, the fight felt bigger than himself. He wasn't just carrying his own shame anymore. He was carrying theirs. That evening, Asahi dialed a number he had avoided for weeks. The journalist Tanaka picked up on the first ring.
Tanaka-san, this is Asahi. I want to tell my real story. Will you listen?
The freak with 6 fingers. Fine. But don't expect me to go easy on you.
They met in a cramped office, a single bare light buzzing overhead. Tanaka placed a recorder on the table between them.
Everyone's already crucified you online. Why should I give you a platform?
He wants to expose me. But this is my only chance to tell the truth.
Asahi took a deep breath. The red light on the recorder blinked to life, a silent judge.
From the beginning. No lies. Tell me everything.
This is it. If I don't speak now, I'll be silent forever.
Asahi began to speak. For the first time, his words would be recorded, raw, unfiltered, his truth against the world. The next morning, Asahi's phone buzzed with a news alert. His own face stared back, twisted by a headline he couldn't believe. Headline: Deformed hands want fame. Asahi admits he's a freak. Every word was a betrayal.
They twisted everything. I never said that. I tried to be honest, and they turned it into a joke.
The article painted him as fame-hungry, a manipulative freak, Quotes were snipped, context erased.
I trusted Tanaka. I thought if I spoke from the heart, someone would understand.
The comment section was a sewer. Freak should be banned forever. Lock him up. Thousands of likes under each.
There's no point. No one will ever listen. I am just a freak to them.
He hurled the phone against the wall. The screen shattered, the sick glow dying into nothing. He sat in the silence, broken glass glinting like dead stars. The golden glow flickered, the only sign of life.
I am done. There's no way out.
3 days later, Asahi sat alone before the Federation panel, his bandaged hand hidden beneath the table. Mr. Sato stood, his voice cold and final. Cameras captured every syllable.
After careful review, we have determined that Asahi's extra finger constitutes an unfair physiological advantage. He is hereby banned from all Federation-sanctioned competition, effective immediately.
The words hit like a physical blow. Asahi's hand clenched under the table, the golden glow searing beneath the bandage.
Lifetime ban. It's over. No appeal will change their minds.
The gavel fell. Reporters jostled for photos. Asahi didn't move. He rose slowly, mechanically, and walked past the reporters without a word. Outside, rain poured down, as if the sky itself mourned. Asahi walked, soaked, no destination in mind.
This is it. The lowest point. There's nothing left to fight for.
He stopped, looking up at the gray sky, the rain washing away nothing. The bandage clung heavy with water and defeat. Asahi trudged back to his apartment, still soaked to the bone. He collapsed against the door, drained of every last drop of will. A timid knock broke the silence. He opened the door to find Yuki's mother, hood pulled tight, eyes darting with fear.
I am sorry to come like this, but I had to see you. After the ban, I couldn't stay silent anymore.
She pulled a manila folder from her coat, hands trembling, and spread its contents across the small table.
These are all families I know. Every day, we hide our children. We're terrified. But you stood up. You are the only one.
All these kids, living in the same shadow I did. How many blades have they held to their own fingers?
Her voice cracked as she grabbed his hand, not flinching from the golden glow. Please, if you give up, they'll never stop hiding.
I was ready to disappear, but their fight, it's my fight too. I made a promise to Yuki. I'll do it. I'll call a press conference, tell our story. No more hiding for any of us.
He stood, the golden light flaring as if sensing his decision. The mother wept, a fragile hope in her eyes. The day of the press conference arrived. Asahi stood outside the room, his 6 fingers bare, his heart pounding. He opened the door. Only 5 people sat among rows of empty chairs.
5. Out of hundreds invited. They think I am a joke.
At the front, a lone podium stood under harsh strip lights. He walked toward it, each step echoing in the hollow room. A journalist in the corner snickered loud enough to hear. Is this a circus?
Even this. But I didn't come here for them.
He reached the podium. His 6 fingers gripped the edges, the golden glow steady.
Thank you for coming. I have something to say. This isn't just about me. It's for everyone who hides.
The snickering stopped. A camera light blinked red. For the first time, the room fell silent.
My name is Asahi, and this is my story.
Asahi tore away the last bandage. 6 fingers, golden light, blazing, exposed for the world to see.
For 10 years, I hid this. I believed it was a curse. But this is not a defect. It's my inheritance. This finger gave me precision, but it also gave me shame. I tried to cut it off when I was 8, but I am done hiding. No one should have to hide who they are.
The room was utterly silent. The camera's red light blinked, capturing every word.
I am not alone. There are others who know this pain. I want you to meet someone.
Yuki's mother stood, her daughter's hand raised, 6 fingers like Asahi's, for all to see.
We've hidden her since birth, but no more. She is not a freak. She is perfect.
Then, throughout the room, more families stood, dozens of small hands, 6-fingered, raised in defiance. Cameras flashed. Asahi wept, golden light streaming from his hand. The empty room now overflowed with something far greater than anger, hope. Within hours, the video spread across the globe. News channels replayed the moment, but this time, the narrative had changed. The hashtag number, Accept All Hands, trended worldwide. A tide of support flooded every platform.
They're not calling me a freak anymore. They're listening.
A famous basketball star posted, "Talent isn't measured in fingers. I stand with Asahi." Athletes and celebrities shared their own hidden differences. The phrase genetic advantage began to crack. The Federation headquarters buzzed with emergency calls. Mr. Sato faced a wall of microphones.
In light of new social evidence, the Federation will formally review the ban. An appeal hearing is warranted.
A review. It's not a yes, but it's not a no. They actually might listen.
The next day, an official letter arrived. No more threats, just a date. Appeal hearing scheduled.
For the first time, Hope had a date. Now, I just need to win this last game.
The day of the appeal hearing arrived. The same sterile room, but this time, the seats were packed with supporters and families. Asahi stood before the panel. No bandage, 6 fingers resting on the podium. The golden glow was steady.
I stand here not to ask for mercy, but to show you that this hand is not a weapon. It's part of who I am. For 10 years, I hid it. I mutilated myself. But I realized that acceptance starts with the self. I am not defective. I am complete.
His voice cracked, but his eyes never wavered. The room was silent, hanging on every word. Mr. Sato rose. For a long moment, he looked not at the panel, but at Asahi's hand.
The Federation has reconsidered. In light of the evidence and overwhelming public support, the lifetime ban is hereby lifted. You may compete.
A stunned silence, then a wave of applause from the crowd. Families embraced, tears streaming.
We did it. Not just me, all of us.
Asahi bowed deeply, tears of gratitude running down his cheeks. The war was over. He was free. The national championship. Asahi stepped onto the court, 6 fingers bare. Golden glow, a beacon of pride. The crowd roared with acceptance. Banners held by families read numbered. Accept all hands, he played with fierce joy. His shots arcing true. Golden light trailing like a comet. With seconds left, he drove, leaped, and released. The ball swished as the buzzer screamed. Teammates lifted him. Ryo shouted, "We did it." Asahi's hand glowed brighter than ever. Hours later, he entered a dim hospital room. Uncle Kenji lay pale but smiling.
You've done well, Asahi. The lineage lives in you and all you inspired.
Asahi took his frail hand, the golden glow mingling with the old man's. Tears streamed silently. Uncle Kenji's eyes closed, a peaceful smile remaining. The slow beep of the heart monitor stopped. Asahi held on, letting the grief wash over him. But he knew he was no longer alone. Years later, Asahi stood on a stage, a banner behind him reading "Embrace all differences."
We are not defects. We are complete, and every child deserves to play without shame.
Below the stage, a court teemed with children. 6 fingers, 5 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers, all laughing, all playing. Not a single hand was wrapped in white. Not a single face looked at the ground. A little girl shot the ball. It arced high. Her 6 fingers splayed in perfect form. Swish.
No more bandages. No more hiding. This is what we fought for.
He saw Yuki, now a teenager, leading the younger ones with the same fire he once had. Asahi's hand pulsed with a gentle gold. Not a curse, not a weapon, simply a part of him. He looked up at the clear sky and whispered a thank you to his grandmother and uncle. The sixth finger was never a mark of shame. It was the sign that he and countless others were exactly who they were meant to be.